now on Track Talk Radio. I know we're live on YouTube and I'm not talking because I'm typing something. Welcome and thank you for tuning in. We're now live. This is the Memechel Jackson Show. I'm with my goof of a friend, Jordan. Jordan, welcome back to the show. I did call you a goof because today you are here to tell us how you did what I did not believe you would actually do. You talked about this the last time you were on the show. You told the world that you were going to break up with your boyfriend after vacation and did it before the vacation was over. So we're going to talk about that on tonight's show. This shit is going to be fucking lit.
Yes, thanks for having me back.
Welcome back. And we got Moose.
Oh, yeah.
Moose is Jordan's. You guys can't really see Moose because the microphone is in the way. But he's in here too. Very well-behaved dog. He's family. So, Moose, welcome to the show. If you feel like popping your head up to say hello to the crowd, do what you got to do, player. Oh, let's see. Maybe we'll get some hits on that post. But anyway, yo, who's in here? Steph is watching us while she's driving. Steph, be safe. Fam. Don't fuck up now. We're trying to do big things and you over here doing some reckless stuff. Anyway, Steph's going to call in a little bit later. I forget what she said she had to do. She's doing something very responsible, I remember. I'm sorry, Steph. I'm high. I don't be knowing. Anyway, we got some other people in here watching. Okay. Hey, y'all live in the chat. Let me type and say something in the chat. Big booties. Yo, I'm wilding today. I really do not care. Oh, that's right. Steph's picking up her son. That's what I'm so sorry. I'm in here just being wild. But anyway. Right now, they're on Track Talk Radio because that's where we also go live. They're listening to music. I think they're listening to Kendrick Lamar featuring Drake is on this record, right? Poetic Justice, is that right? Got it. I'll be forgetting, man. You know, everybody has 1.5 million songs. I can't be responsible for remembering every song that a nigga has, even though I put it in the queue and the queue is right in front of me. I don't have my glasses on because the glare doesn't look good on the show. And I feel like I look like a goof if I wear my glasses on the show. So I got to do it like this. And it means I can't see that good. So until we get, bigger with our production and get somebody to actually be in the room and do all the DJ shit and like read the stuff to me. And when we can afford a teleprompter, I got to do it like this. So it is what it is. If you are tuned in and you are in the chat, I appreciate you. We're going to get into the show. But first, what I want to do is I want to let the song play. So that way I can intro the show. And then we're getting right to you.
Oh, gosh.
Because I still want to hear more details about old boy. I have a lot of questions. I'm obviously going to make fun of him. Mainly because after the last episode, when you finally showed me a picture of this boy, based on all your previous dating history, I was very confused at how you ended up with this guy. Now, I want you listen.
Okay.
You are in a safe space right now. Feel free to let the world know your true feelings. You're amongst friends and me. So, no. But yeah, we got 13 seconds and then we're going to get right into it. Steph, call in when you're ready. Phone on. All right. Yo, I be wanting to freestyle so bad on this, but I can't fucking rap. Hey, what's cracking? You were tuned in live to the Memechel Jackson Show. I am live with my homie Jordan. Jordan, welcome back to the show. We're happy to have you. And I'm so happy, and I know Steph is happy because you are here to give us part 2 of your dating vacation story. So, ladies and gentlemen, I welcome my friend Jordan to the show. We'll clap it up. I'm going to do a clap. And then you know what? Because we have applause, you just got applause too. We can't hear it in here because I don't actually have it on, but they're hearing it on the radio. So we'll give it a second, let it play, and it stopped now. And now, tell us your story. But first, for the people who didn't see the last episode, recap what we talked about. So you started dating this dude.
Yep.
Can I say, am I allowed to I don't want to put your business out there, but I want to be able to be the one to say, normally you prefer, but then you took a chance.
I did take a chance, yes.
So listen, normally sometimes the brothers get first pick. The white guys aren't usually at the top of the food chain, and that's okay because it's like that for a lot of women. I'm just listen, white guys, I hate to break it to y'all. There's something that you guys do, or maybe you don't do, that is not preferred. But then it's okay because even when they come to us, there's a lot of things that we do or don't do that it's not preferred either. So it's not like it's a y'all ain't shit and we're the shit, because obviously we be fucking up too. And I'm saying that because as a black man, I be messing up too. I ain't gonna act like I'm getting them and then keeping them because, I struggle with relationships too. So I probably could have ended up like your previous boyfriend and been basically fired on a vacation. But that has never happened to me because I have never gone out of my way to insult a woman about her physical features. So explain to them how you kind of explained this to me and how Buddy kind of ended up on the outs.
Well, I mean, there was several things. Well, some we don't need to discuss, but I would say that it all started with a list. And we know that...
Let's kick back and relax.
We know that lists are never a good thing unless they're a positive list. But giving someone a negative list about things that they should change about themselves is kind of frowned upon, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I feel like if somebody was to be like, hey, here are some things you can work on, and they had it on a list, I'd probably crumple it up, throw it in their face, and then keep it moving. I'm not taking disrespect like that from people,
Absolutely. No, you definitely shouldn't ever take disrespect on anything of that nature. And obviously lists, especially when they're about your physical features, are things that should probably not be discussed that way.
Yeah. And so what did Buddy, what did he say to you? Because I don't remember exactly, but you said he said something like,
I can stand to lose 15 pounds.
Okay, so what makes this story very interesting is that her former boyfriend, this is prior to them going on this trip, Buddy thought it would be a good idea to tell her that he thought she could afford to lose 10 to 15 pounds. Now, I don't know how a lot of you white guys were raised, but I grew up in a household where my mom told me, hey, young fella. And no, my mother does not talk like this. But when I was young, I used to think that my mom was like the equivalent of Shaq. Like she could stomp on me, kick my ass, and do all these. So I imagine her voice to be similar to Shaquille O'Neal's. And it goes a little something like this. Hey, young fella. You should never ask a girl about her weight. Never judge a girl by her age. And don't be rude to females, young fella. And I remember my mom would tell me stuff like that. Little things. I'm kind of keeping it PG because my mom screamed at me a couple times because I would say some disrespectful, rude shit. But there were a couple times my mom said similar things like that to me. So I always knew that I never say anything about a female's weight. I don't feel like that's a good thing to do. So Jordan's white boyfriend thought it would be a good idea to make mention to her that she could stand to lose 10 or 15 pounds. This is before the vacation. So there was also a time where you were sick for a few days, right?
Yeah.
And so when you were sick for a few days, did he come over and take care of you, treat you like, you were his girl and, make you feel all special and all that?
Actually, no. He acted like I was quarantined here and he wouldn't come over unless I was better.
So he basically treated you like a coronavirus patient.
Pretty much.
And, you know, I get that. Some people don't want to get sick and they don't want to get close to people. But fam, it's your own girlfriend. You have to know that if you abandon your woman in time of need, it's going to be tough sledding for you. So we fast forward to, when was this? Late February? You guys went on this vacation? So we fast forward to late February, and now it's vacation time. So where'd you guys go?
So we went to Puerto Vallarta, Mexico for 6 days together.
6 fucking days?
Yeah, a long time.
Okay. And how was the vacation?
I mean, overall, well, like start to finish, or just like the good
was
parts?
Was it good or
like,
was it bad?
There was good parts and horrible parts.
Okay. How was your time with him?
I mean, we had some fun. We did some cool things like zip lining and ATVs, and that stuff was cool.
Was it 50-50 cool, or was it like way less?
It was like 75-25.
75-20, like 75 cool, 25 trash?
No, 75 like cool when I was by myself.
And so
when 25% with him included.
Okay, so basically what you're saying is Buddy's garbage.
I mean, essentially, yes.
Okay. And I wasn't trying to prompt you to say that. I just wanted to see if you would agree, because based on everything you told me, it sounds like he's garbage. Now, I want to say this. Like I said before, as a man, we all make mistakes, and so I'm not going to pretend like I'm some perfect angel. I've been garbage too. It happens. But I've never been fired on a vacation from a girlfriend before. So now we're at this part. So at what point in the vacation did you decide that it was done for him?
I mean, there was a few things leading up to that during the vacation that kind of prompted me to finally just be like, I can't do this. The first one was showing up 45 minutes before our plane boarded to leave.
So y'all almost didn't even make it on the vacation.
I was going by myself.
Oh, so you're gonna leave his ass?
Yeah.
Leave your ass at the airport, boy.
And then just a couple drinking incidents along the way.
I mean, that makes sense. I mean, but it's vacation. You're supposed to turn up.
But it was just a few times that it was just made me cringe a little bit too much.
All right.
And then I was just finally like, you know what? I can't do this anymore.
Would you be okay saying his name?
I won't say his name.
Damn. I was hoping for some real fireworks, but you know what? It's okay. We'll settle for some low-level stuff. All right. So when did you dump this character?
So our very last night there.
Damn.
Before we got on the plane to come home, I was just like, I can't do it anymore.
Did you sit next to him on the plane?
He did sit next to me on the plane, yeah.
Yo! You dumped him before y'all left, and he still had to ride back on the plane with you?
Yeah.
Knowing what I know now about coronavirus, I would have been coughing all over that motherfucker. Got them to stop the plane, get me off of this plane. I'm not riding with this bozo-ass girl that I was just dating, and now I'm no longer dating. But you know what? Shout out to Buddy for toughing it out. How long was that flight?
It was 5 hours.
5 fucking hours. Imagine you've just been broken up with. You're absolutely devastated. And then you know what has to happen to you? You have to ride on an airplane with your sorry ass ex, no offense, for 5 hours. I was not talking about you, but I'm talking about in this hypothetical situation with your sorry ass ex for 5 hours on a plane, bro. Fuck all that. That shit is wild. So your stories led me to go on the internet today. And let me get my phone because I want to make sure we read some of these. Who's commenting? Steph was going to ask, was he white? Man, you already knew he was white. Anyway, let me stop yelling. But I posted something because now you're back in the dating game, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. And so how soon after the breakup did you go back to the dating game?
I mean,
just say it. It's okay.
Like,
you're amongst friends.
Like 3 days because I got bored.
Okay. 3 days back in the game. Tired of riding the bench. It's time to get some shots up. And so when you and your friend, I'm calling him friend now because he was no longer boyfriend.
For real.
So when you guys had a conversation after the breakup, I'm sure you did what typical couples do where you're like, hey, look, this is what it was. It's, you know, it's not really you, it's me, but it's really you. But, you know, maybe if circumstances were different, we could maybe do this and do that.
Yeah.
And I'm sure he probably was like, look, I'm going to change and do all these things. But I'm willing to bet that he did not do that.
Oh, he 100% tried to plead every argument.
Okay. Typical fashion. We all do that.
Like, please, like, it'll be different this time. I understand what I did wrong. Like,
yeah, I've done that before.
And I like just was sitting there looking and was like, I don't believe you.
We don't believe you, murder.
I think that was the hardest part.
Is he on the dating apps?
So I did see him on one of them already, and he took the pictures from our trip to Puerto Vallarta and cropped me out of some of them so we could use them.
I mean, but in his defense, you know you had that coming, right? You dumped him on the vacation that he invited you to go on.
Whoa. No.
He didn't invite you? I thought he got invited you.
So
you guys planned this together?
So how it happened was I wanted to take a trip before I got busy at work. So I was like, I'm gonna go to Puerto Vallarta. I was actually looking at Mazatlan. I was like, I'm gonna go to Mazatlan or Puerto Vallarta.
Oh, so this was your vacation
for a few days for just to get away before work gets busy. Yeah. And he was like, well, I have so much PTO because he works all the time. He's like, well, I have a lot of PTO. I was like, I could afford to take a vacation. He's like,
good for you, White. You got PTO, my nigga. Shit. We all got PTO.
So we split everything even.
Okay. So this was I'm going to say it's your vacation.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, either way, you still had that shit coming because you basically unknowingly invited him on a vacation and then you broke his heart. Or, I mean, maybe you didn't.
I don't think I did because he was on a dating app like the next day.
Okay. So what dating app did you see him on and what are you using so you can tell our fans who are listening how they can find love similar to your ex? Yeah. similar to the way he's doing.
I saw him on Hinge.
Shout out to Hinge.
Yeah.
The last girl I dated, I met on Hinge. She was real cool. Hinge, I will say this. Hinge at least keeps you away from the bozos.
Oh, 100%.
Like you at least, Hinge is top quality. So like Tinder's Walmart, Bumble's Target, Hinge is Nordstrom.
I respect that completely.
Yeah.
For sure.
I feel like that's accurate.
Yeah. If you want a lot of like hype, then you go on Tinder because you're going to get a ton of hype from all these stupid asses messaging you.
Have you tried Facebook dating though? Because that's where we're going with this.
I have not actually tried Facebook dating. I did see the article release for it, and I just refused to do it. Okay,
so today I posted a comment or a post, excuse me, and I said, "Is Facebook dating lit or not? It's getting talked about on the show tonight, possibly. So let me know if you use this." I just want to read you one of the comments. And I want to let the world know I'm not coming for this person or disrespecting them. Oh, we got Steph calling in. Steph, what's up? Say what's up to the people. Hey. All right. So we're talking about Facebook dating. And I want to go to this one girl's comment because I thought Facebook dating was hella new. And I know you thought the same thing. One of these girls on here, she commented, and I got to find it because I was blown away at how lit this must be. So she got on there and she said, I'm not going to say her name because I don't know her and I don't know if she would want this put on here, but I did let them know that I was going to talk about some of their comments on the show. So shout out to this young lady. But she said, my boyfriend, and then in parentheses put now baby daddy, and I met through Facebook dating. So it must have been lit. But I had some questions because I thought Facebook dating was new. But, but she already got a baby daddy out of it. So I'm like, yo, this must be fucking lit. People are meeting people left and right. I'm not meeting anybody. She said it was just like every other app dating site or app. Oh, I think I added the word app earlier, but I shouldn't have because I'm an idiot. It was just like every other dating site or app. Lots of weirdos, but they can try to add you, and I ended up with 800 plus friend requests. See, that's the type of headache I don't need.
I'd be so pissed if I had 800 friend requests.
I think my shit right now is sitting at like 100 plus, which isn't a lot, but it's already at capacity. And if you know what capacity is, apparently on Facebook, it's 5,000. And I'm going to this because I still think it's crazy that there's 5,000 people or friends on my Facebook. And we only get like 5 shares on the show. There's 5,000 of y'all. I had a post the other day that got almost 300 likes. Just a post about black people, which I appreciate that. I'm glad that y'all like black people. And shout out to all the black people because, hey, this is just another day of Black History Year, which will be every fucking year from now until the end of time. Celebrate being black. Shout out to all my black people. I love y'all, especially my beautiful mother. But it's crazy that we have that many people, not a lot of people watching the show. So then people were telling me, hey, you should sign up for the Facebook dating thing. And I figured, well, hey, if it's going to get 800 plus friend requests, maybe what I'll do is I'll go in there and I'll just promote the show because I'm not trying to date anybody. But I'm going to open up a profile on every dating app that there is. And Steph, you're going to help me with this, and I'm going to give you all the passwords and you can manage it. That way people know it's not actually me on there, but we're going to create a dating profile for Memechel Jackson, and we're going to have it on every single one and see how many likes this nigga can get and try to get people to subscribe to the show and start watching the show.
That sounds like fun.
Yeah. They're not actually going to get on a date with me. Because that's not happening. I am not on the market, not available. Don't ask. If I reach out to you, that's different. But if I haven't, then obviously I'm not available. I'm just playing. Not available. Not for dating. We are available for events, to do shows, to do networking. I'm available for conversation if you need advice. I love to help people. I love to talk. But I am not going to be your boyfriend and then potentially marry you unless you and I have had that conversation. And I can guarantee you, we have not. There were some other comments on here. People said it was pretty trash. Typical dating website. I don't know, man. I think we should try it. Where do you
separate from like?
Where do you find it?
When I thought that it was just a part of Facebook.
Like,
I thought they meant like Facebook dating, like they were friends on Facebook and like dropped in their messages.
Get started. Oh no, we're signing up for a profile right now. I am a man, and I would like to date everyone. That's what I'm going to put as everyone. No. Should we, just to get more people to like the show?
I mean,
Steph, what do you think? Should we put that we're dating everyone?
Yes, we don't discriminate.
Yeah, we want everybody to watch the show because this is strictly for the show. This is not to date. It's an experiment.
Look, you're going to end up on an episode of Catfish.
Yo, and I'll get to meet Neve and Max, my fucking heroes. Yo, you know what's crazy? There's an episode of Catfish where there's 2 people from where I lived in Pensacola, and the buddy that's on there used to work at Walmart with my roommate, and he knew him and everything. And when they're like around, they're like in Pensacola shooting the episode. They're like in and around where me and my boy used to live at. Shit was crazy.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah. Okay. Turn on location services. Let's get it. All right. Are you doing one too?
Oh, I'm on one right now.
Oh, okay. What dating app are you on?
I'm currently on Tinder.
All right. How's Tinder? Give us some good Tinder stories.
You know, there's always some good Tinder stories. I mean, I would say the most recent one is everyone asking me if they can come work for Amazon because of that.
So because you're a recruiter,
they're like, so can you help me get a job at Amazon?
Yo, look, this is the picture I'm using for this dating profile.
I love
Steph,
it.
I can't wait till you see this. Oh my God. So if y'all see me on Facebook dating, It's a picture. Now, I'm not even gonna tell you. Look up Memechel Jackson on Facebook dating just so you can see the picture that is up there.
Do I have to create a profile to see your profile?
I don't know. I don't know how any of this shit works.
I don't want to create a profile for myself.
Changes to your dating profile don't affect your Facebook profile. When you delete a photo elsewhere on Facebook, it won't change here. What am I agreeing to? Well, I guess you have to be in the dating thing to see it.
I'll let you go ahead and screenshot that.
You want to see the photo I used? Oh my God, hold up. No, it changed it back.
It's probably on there.
Maybe you just have to like refresh it or something once you do
Nah,
it.
fam, this thing like went into my shit and like literally used like my profile. Like,
it was like, hey, like these are the pictures we think are acceptable for your profile.
Yeah, I'm not doing this. This is trash. How do you delete this shit? All right. Anyway, Steph, get us into the show. What's the first subject?
I think Nathaniel wanted.
Okay, let me get into this real quick. I want to say this, and I think this is important that it be said. And I'm saying this as a black man in America. I'm going to tell you, I think that it's absolute bullshit that this country would allow a garbage ass governor to say that it's okay to continue with a man's execution when we have 100% facts, proof, and evidence that he did not kill anybody. You took a life because you assumed lives were taken, and you have proof that they are not. And the fact that this little garbage ass fucking person wouldn't do the right thing is very upsetting to me. And I'm just going to say it because I know this shit makes a lot of people uncomfortable. These are the garbage white people that we speak of when we say we do not like this shit. It's people like this, because there is also a man who is about to be eligible for parole, if I'm not mistaken, right? A white man who actually did kill people who was not sentenced to death. So tell me how that shit works, where it's okay for white people to commit murders and do whatever the fuck they want to do. And in the state of Alabama, you can get away with it and nothing happens to you. But if you're black and you're near or adjacent to a crime, you can potentially have your life taken away because of it. So when you hear people like me say America sucks and this country is garbage, it's because of shit like this. It's not because of people in general. It's not because of the rights and the freedoms that we have. All that shit is amazing. It's beautiful. It gives us the opportunity to sit right here next to each other. You as a white woman, me as a black man, to have help with my show from a white woman, or also work with a black man, work with a person who's, I think Badar might be from the Middle East, maybe. I don't know. He's one of my niggas, so it don't even fucking matter, honestly. But it gives us that opportunity so we can all work together. Because I'm all about being unified. I would prefer that it be that way. But to me, it's complete garbage that we literally live in a country. And I know that the Supreme Court, they saw the petition. They saw the amount of people who wanted to put a stop to the execution. They heard our cries. They reached out and they did what they were technically supposed to do. But I feel like more could have been done. We let Nathaniel down by allowing this person. What's her name? Kay something? Who's the governor in Alabama?
I think
Kay Ivey. Whoever Kay Ivey is, we let this garbage ass person reply to those cries from Nathaniel's family, his representatives, us as a country as a whole, the cries of all African Americans within their state, and any and everybody who's against the death penalty, which I've told people on previous shows that where I stand on that is a different topic for a different time. But in this situation specifically, this one human being let an entire country down. And we allow that person to be in a position of power, and in a high place of authority. How the fuck does that happen?
And those are the exact type of people that should not be in those positions.
Like, even if you live in Alabama, how do you sleep with yourself knowing that you allowed a person like that to gain power? Because what happens if it's your friends or your family and they're on death row and being accused of a crime that we know they did not commit, and they're just going to be killed now for no reason, all because this person can't get their head out of their ass. Very disheartening. So my rant is done, but I felt like Nathaniel is owed that. I hope that we as a world will never, ever forget him. And I hope that he is used as a vessel to help guide and lead change, not only within the state, but within this country. This shit is pathetic. The guy who actually committed the murders is in prison, was convicted, admitted to it, and even pleaded for Nate and was like, he didn't do this. And yet we still were like, nah, he's in there now. Fuck it. Why not? Because Kay Ivy's not sitting in a prison cell, which they fucking should be. Because in my eyes, Kay Ivy is a murderer. Because you could have done the right thing and you didn't do the right thing. So you are the person who murdered Nathaniel Woods.
Yep.
I feel like that's appropriate. So we'll refer to her as murderer or him. Is it a woman? I don't even know. You're a garbage human being who is a murderer. Jordan, what do you think? Sorry, I've been talking.
People that are going to rally like towards trying to make changes with the law, and because it's just crazy how that's even a thing. How they can overrule, judges can overrule, and even though jurors don't agree and find somebody guilty, or the fact that they can murder somebody, like you said, when they haven't even committed a crime.
Yeah.
There definitely needs to be change, a lot of changes made there.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. I think it's complete garbage. Jordan, what are your thoughts as a young white woman in America? Be careful, tread lightly. No, I'm just playing.
No.
Say what you got to say, man.
No, I actually completely agree with that. I think that this is a very serious topic, and that change should have been taken into effect way before it was.
Yeah. Some of their laws are weird.
Yeah.
Steph, didn't we do a show where I talked about a guy who my man's serving life for stealing like $9 in the state of Alabama? I think Steph might be putting the kids to bed. Oh.
That was one of the articles. I think you did it earlier on because I brought it up. And you had mentioned that you did a show on that.
Yeah.
Where, he's serving life for, I think it was $9 or $7, like something like that. And
yeah.
like,
So,
what?
And I don't want to mislead people. Obviously, they have laws in place where I guess he was they have like a 3 strikes you're out type of situation. Yeah. So Buddy, who's serving life for stealing $9, was already on his 3rd strike. So obviously, yeah, maybe you would list him as career criminal, but even still, fam, we don't even give our kids free lunch at school. You have my man in prison getting 3 hots in a cot, which is fine because he still needs to be fed. But you have him in there for stealing $9. Why not get him out and go make him earn a living rather than us continue to pay for him to live? And that ain't even my biggest problem with it. My biggest problem is 3 strikes you're out, and you really got a nigga that's locked up for stealing $9. $9, bro. Not even $10. $9.
I'm just shocked that 9, like, that is so ridiculous.
In the state of Alabama, $9 can get you life in prison, and not murdering police can get you executed. So all my black brothers and sisters, and some of you are from Bama, so you already know. And, you walk the streets proudly, I know, and you represent, but also know that you know the rules within your state and within the areas that you grew up, not to play games with a lot of these fucking people because they do this type of stuff to you. This is where a lot of this stuff happens. Some of the worst parts of our history come from that area. At what point are you guys going to continue to keep hearing the word change and actually start to do something about it? Why is Alabama still living, 300 years behind everybody? We really just executed a guy who literally didn't do a fucking thing in regards to the situation that he was accused of. He didn't do anything. And even if he was a criminal, why is he being executed and the white guy wasn't?
They need to do like a whole reorganization of the state and the laws and everything. It's just crazy.
Yeah, well, I mean, honestly, we need to find a way to take all of the great and wonderful people out of Alabama, pay for them to be relocated, create some sort of thing that can go in and cut out the state of Alabama and let that motherfucker drift off somewhere in the water and be done with that shit. Everybody that's a cornball, and Kay Ivey can be the head honcho of that shit. Float off into whatever is the nearest body of water. I think it was the Gulf of Mexico down there. Cut them out and let them float down there, and they can figure it out on a freaking life raft, bro. I'm tired of it. You got my man doing a life sentence for $9. You killed my other homeboy for no fucking reason. We're tired of it, man. I'm out of here. Steph, what's the next topic? Who's in the chat? I think it says Diana.
I'm real Clary. Sorry, I just got home with the kids.
I'm sorry. I was trying to read the chat, but I can't see that because I don't have my glasses on. Who's Diana? Diana, shout out to Diana for watching the show, listening to the show. I really cannot read what you're saying because I don't have my glasses on. We will read your comment later, but thank you for tuning in. If you're throwing shade at us, I probably had it coming because I don't know if your comment is good or bad, but shout out to you for tuning in.
Jordan. Is Jordan JP?
What?
I don't know.
Oh, I do know her.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. She was commenting on her story.
Okay. Shout out to Diana. Hey.
Or J1, not JP.
Yeah.
I can't read either.
I'm J1, yep.
Okay. Jordan's got a nickname on the show. Shout out to J1 for joining us. Welcome back, J1. Sound like a robot that's just been released into production now. J1, our newest robot. All right, J1, tell us some more stories about your dating life. So you're on Tinder. Tinder's not going well.
Oh, Tinder's trash. Well, the only reason you use Tinder is to get some hype. Like, because every guy that messages you is going to be like, oh my God, hey, you're so hot.
So do you just do this for ego boost?
On Tinder sometimes, yeah.
Okay.
So
All right.
I have a question. Are these like actual like dating apps, or are they more like hookup things?
So Tinder's more of like a hookup thing for the most part.
Hold on. I got to say this. You guys, Steph just asked that question because Steph lives in a cave. Steph just also discovered online grocery delivery.
I'm so excited.
Steph was so excited about online grocery delivery. So don't give her too hard of a time. She genuinely doesn't know what dating apps are. Go ahead, Jordan.
Well,
let her know.
You know, you had a very great example for this earlier.
Yeah, what did I say? I said, hold on, I'm scooting so I can get my tea. I said that, oh, you just gonna take my spot, bro? What did I say? I said that Tinder was like Walmart, Bumble was like Target, and then
Hinge
like Nordstrom. Yeah, that's accurate.
For sure. If you want quality, you gotta go to Hinge.
Yeah.
I've literally only heard of Tinder, and I think like Plenty of Fish or something. I don't know about all these other things. Bumble, I thought was Tinder.
Fam, what, bro? We here, bro. This guy, y'all. Shout out to Moose for joining the show. My man decides to pop his head up. He don't even look at the camera, bro. We talked about this. Come on, Steph. What's the next topic?
Well, did you want to reference the Dinky one dating app?
Oh, so okay. Well, tell me about Dinky. Dinky is the one that was created because they're trying to give guys with.
I just clicked on the link and it said that it's a dating site catered to men with small packages.
Okay, so it's called Dinky.
Shut up.
Dinky one.
Pull it up. Dinky one apparently is a new dating app for the genital men in your life who, and I said genital men.
Yeah, it literally says.
And it's for guys with small DICKs.
No, it's a new dating site launches for men with dinky penises.
Dinky penises. Yeah, we can hear you. We can hear you, Dink. What's up?
Oh
Steph, are you going to join Dinky? Is that what
Dinky.
Dinky?
Dinky one. So if you sign into this, does that mean you're okay with a small penis?
I guess. I think it's, I mean, I didn't know that was a thing. Like, women were looking for small packages. I don't
Yeah, it literally says, okay, it says connecting those with a smaller penis to those who prefer one. And then it goes into average penises, small penises, micro penises.
So okay. So what if you're just a guy that's just trying to expand your reach for the ladies, and you just get on there, but you're still like not like you're like still good. Like you think that's cheating? Like if that guy goes on there and is still just getting all the girls?
100%. But why also would some girl be like, oh yeah, I love a micro penis?
I think some girls might be turned on by the idea of being fully in control, because you have to know that when the guy has a micro penis, as the woman, you're probably gonna have to like do all the work to make sure it can hit all the right spots. Because he don't fucking know.
So a micro penis erects less than 3.5 inches.
Yo! Less than 3? There's really niggas that's less than 3?
That's really sad.
How do you even go to the bathroom? It's like, it's not a hose, it's like a spout. Like, it's not even...
No.
Fuck, man.
Well, that's what it says. I'm just believing what the website says.
So the dating app Dinky one is literally designed for guys in that situation.
So is there one for the opposite situation?
That's what I literally was wondering. I was like, they're like,
just wondering.
I mean, I don't know about that. I do know they just launched an app in Seattle for essentially anyone that has a dog, if they want to meet someone and date someone that has a dog too. But I don't know.
I mean, aren't all the dating apps like everybody already has a picture of their...
No, listen, this one's so...
I'm going to tell y'all, when I've been on dating apps, this is what dating apps has been. Every girl on there talks about how she's going to hike, how she doesn't want to talk to you if she doesn't like, if you don't have a picture of a fucking dog, or she doesn't like your dog or some shit like that. What else do they say? They always mention how tall they are. Like no one cares.
Well,
what do you got to say?
I would care. You
would care?
Yeah.
No, I'm saying, okay. So maybe girls care about the guy's height. Guys don't be caring about how tall the girl is.
If he's 5'11" and she's 6'2", he might.
Those sound like girl problems. I don't have those problems. Sorry. I'm so sorry, because a lot of my friends are 5'11" or shorter. But listen, man, I don't know what to tell you, man. I'm not a short nigga like you are. I've never been told like, hey, you're not tall enough for me. No, that's not true. There was a girl that I talked to one time. She was we called her a cleat chaser because she only really liked football players, but then she also liked basketball players. So we called her the sneaker chaser too. I remember this one girl, she told me that she was only used to dating guys who were 6'7" and up. And because she ran,
school?
No, this is in like college. She was she was like trying to run through the entire basketball team. So I know a lot of people think I'm extremely tall. This was one of those times where being the point guard, 2 guard was not in my favor because I'm only 6'4". She was hot too. But you know what? It's okay, because I remember that semester, I remember seeing her walking out of class one day and watching her trip down some steps and roll her ankle. And I just remember thinking to myself, that's what you get. Because you tried to make a short joke on a tall nigga, and then you end up hurting yourself. So ladies, remember, God don't like ugly. But anyway, all these girls talk about is how they want to go on hikes.
Yeah.
They watch The Bachelor. And hold on, I have a question. before I get back into that, because this is something that really upsets me with our world. And feel free, anybody that's listening in the chat or watching the show, you can hit my line. You can be in the chat. You can text Jordan. You can text Steph. If you guys want to hate on me, I don't give a shit. Why is it that girls will gather together every single week and watch a nigga on TV date 30 girls and be okay with it? But when I do it, I'm a scumbag. Huh? What is the difference? Because I'm not on TV?
I guess.
Or is it because he's white? Because they're always white, right?
No.
For real?
My job.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You never seen The Bachelor? So, okay.
No.
That's,
I think I saw like the very first one that ever.
yeah, it's like a show where a guy goes on TV and then he just dates like 20 girls. Girls love it, but they don't like when real niggas date 20 girls.
That's called cheating.
So it's not cheating when he's doing it? Because what, there's cameras around? What's the difference?
I don't know. I guess. But
Jordan, what's your take?
They're all dating.
I mean, I think it's different because it's an open line of communication where they say that they're going to be okay with dating someone that's dating other people. So, I mean, if you're going in saying that you're okay with that because you really hope at the end of this, which I think it's all fake, but you're going to find true love, like, then at that point, then probably girls are more apt to be like, oh yeah, I want to find true love. Like,
yeah, that's true. I mean, listen, we know that it's fake.
Yeah.
But I'm still not really cool with like
the fact that you can do it.
No, it's not even the fact that I can't do it because I don't have the patience or tolerance to date multiples of women. Like a 25 girl talking to 25 girls, no.
Well, you weed them out pretty quickly. It's like at least like one a week, 2 a week. Sometimes like the first rose ceremonies, like they lose a bunch.
See, even if I was on that show, they would hate me. Because they'd be like, yo, this nigga don't put in no effort. They'll leave me before I leave them. That's a guarantee. Listen, the mechanism is specifically set up to operate in that capacity. I'll be no good on a dating show.
I think I would make a great bachelor.
Have you ever sent in like an application to go on The Bachelorette?
I have not.
Steph, let's submit an application on Jordan's behalf to send her to The Bachelorette. I think Steph's putting her kids away. Listen, the Memechel Jackson show.
I put myself on mute because Justice is over here going crazy.
Yeah, because he don't like The Bachelor either. I don't blame him.
Did you say submit an application for Jordan? Is that what
yeah,
you heard?
We're going to submit an application on Jordan's behalf to try to get her on The Bachelor.
Okay.
If there are any type of...
You need her approval.
That's fine.
She said it's fine. You heard it? Say that again?
That's fine.
Okay. Everyone heard it here first. So when her name pops up and then y'all see her on the TV, remember, Memechel Jackson got her on The Bachelor. Well, it's probably going to be Steph, but I'm going to say that I did it. This show got her on The Bachelor.
You say that you're upset that it's not okay for you, but we can always do like a Memechel Jackson Bachelor edition.
Oh, ooh, that was fun.
We are gonna do a remake of the tip drill video. People thought I was playing about that, but we are gonna have a comedy version of the tip drill video. I'm gonna try to get some people to help us book a location in Seattle, and we're gonna have people come out. We're going to be by a pool. We're going to do a tip drill video. And then after that, we can do a bachelor thing. And you can have me on there. Oh, shit, it'll be lit.
What are you going to give away? What are you going to give away?
Wait, we got to give some shit away?
What are you going to give the lady?
Yeah.
What do you mean give them?
You're going to have contestants.
Yeah, okay. You have to give them something?
Well, like on The Bachelor, they gave them a rose if they want to move them to the next round.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Like, give them something to indicate that they've made it. Oh, you know what we're going to hand them? A slice of pizza and a pre-roll. If you get a slice of pizza and a pre-roll from me, that means you made it to the next round. Spark up. Oh. Steph hung up. And then call right back. Yeah. That's exactly what we'll do. On the Memechel Jackson Bachelor episode, the way we indicate if a person's moving on to the next round is they'll get a slice of pizza and a pre-roll. And one of those little candy necklaces.
Oh, love it.
Fuck yeah, that'll be lit.
Great idea.
All right.
Moose
So
is
y'all
in.
heard
We're
it.
gonna
Stay
put- we're gonna
tuned.
Put that together.
Yeah, we're gonna put together the tip drill remake. Shout out to Nelly. We're not copying. We're paying homage to the video. We do not own the rights to tip drill. I have to say that, but we are gonna do a remake or our version of tip drill, and then we're gonna do The Bachelor. And then what else can we do that's funny? We should do like a real world versus road rules type of thing, but except we get like
The challenge.
yeah, but it's like a handful of us versus like a handful of other people, and then we do some challenges.
What if we?
I think that's
what
the
if
premise
we
of the show. I think I
what
just
if
gave
we
you the
talk
premise of the show.
and incorporate like the other radio shows.
Are there other radio shows besides us?
I mean, are
Steph,
they local or no?
Steph, the correct answer was supposed to be hell no. There is no one but us. But no, there are other radio shows. Shout out to everybody that's rocking on Track Talk Radio, which brings me to my next point. Jordan, let me ask you something.
Oh gosh.
Are you a fan of wellness products and CBD? What do you think?
I mean, it depends on the product.
I'm wondering if this company has some good products, but I'm gonna give a quick shout out to TribeTokes.com. This is our new sponsor for Track Talk Radio. Follow them on IG. Look it up right now. You will be very impressed. So we're welcoming and we're thanking our new sponsor, TribeTokes.com. And I want to read this because they have CBD vape oils, because some of this stuff I'm like new to the game, but skincare and wellness products for the next generation cannabis consumer. And if you use the code Track Talk, you can go to the site right now and get 20% off. Steph, I think that's a good deal.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna go get some facial creams and all that.
Hell yeah. And that's what she said. Yeah. TribeTokes.com. I'm hoping, and hopefully if Sherry's listening, hopefully Sherry can set this up. We want to have the creators of this wonderful company. We want to have them on the show at some point. Whenever they feel comfortable and they feel like they're ready to come turn up with Memechel Jackson, they can come to the show anytime. Shout out to you if you're using any type of CBD vape oils or any type of health and wellness skincare products. If you're looking for that type of stuff, go to TribeTokes.com. Use the promo code Track Talk and get 20% off your order.
These
Jordan,
ladies are
look
What's
it
the
up.
name again?
These ladies are hella funny.
Yeah.
I love it.
Hell yeah. Shout out to these ladies. What are their names? Let's get their names, man. I'm sorry. I literally just found out about this a little bit before the show, and in our production meeting, didn't have time to talk about it. And then we started, and then my phone was flashing, lighting up. And then I was like, oh shit, I got to do a shout out.
Let's see. I don't know if it says their name.
What's the
Sherry.
name of the company again?
TribeTokes.com.
Tribe Tokes?
Yeah, TOKS. Is that what it is? Follow them, whoever they are. They're our new sponsors for Track Talk Radio. Sherry, congratulations, man. Let me go into the thing, and we're going to give Sherry a quick round of applause for being dope as hell, being the amazing CEO of Track Talk Radio. Sherry's always on her grind. She's always doing big things, absolutely killing it. Sherry, I'm proud of you. You're wonderful. Shout out to you. Here's a quick round of applause. Did you follow them?
I love their packaging, FYI, side note.
That's what she said.
No, it's really nice.
Yeah.
I'm excited. They have a bunch of.
I gave them a follow, but
food masks.
I don't think they followed me back. Maybe I'm not cool enough.
I'm gonna take advantage of this 20% off.
Hey, use that promo code Track Talk, baby, at TribeTokes.com. You'll get 20% off of your order. What do we got? Skincare products, CBD vape oils. What else is on there? Go to the site real quick. I want to see if they have other stuff. Do they have stuff for men on there? Or is it just women? They say, it's luxury too. I love this. Anything with the word luxury in it, I'm all for it. Because I'm not a luxurious person. So I'm trying to upgrade myself. So, hey, luxury, I'm there, baby.
Good price too. You can get like a whole bundle for $150.
A bundle of what? A bundle of weaves?
No, skincare.
Oh, okay, I got you.
You get an eye cream, face mask, collagen boosting serum.
Oh, okay.
Spatula.
Okay, ladies, turning up. Got your business booming. Let's get it.
Oh yeah, that's a great deal.
I'm a great deal. All right, Steph, what's our next topic?
I think the Azrael, Larry from R. Kelly, his ex-girlfriend.
Oh, okay. So R. Kelly's ex-girlfriend. Is this one of the ones that was kind of riding for him at first and was like, he didn't make me do anything?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is one of, no offense, but this is one of these bozos that came out and defended him at first. And then after people were making this person feel bad because it was obvious that R. Kelly was a creep, then she came out and then from time to time, she'll come out and give us these details about what R. Kelly used to do to her. And if you're taking how I said that as me diminishing what she went through, that is not what I'm doing. But my point is with this, you know when you've been mistreated and when you haven't been. You know when things are normal and when they are not. I'm sorry. I know people want to be like, well, no, she's been in that environment since she was a kid. She may not understand any different. But like, come on, man. If you have 15 friends and all of them say that they would never allow a man to take a shit on them, then you know that that's not a thing that's acceptable. So you should then know that if your man is taking a shit on you or making you eat your own feces, that's not a good look. And isn't that what happened to her, Steph? Basically, R. Kelly supposedly was making her eat his feces or hers?
No, her own feces out of a cup on camera.
So he basically was making her reenact Two Girls, One Cup on camera for his own pleasure.
That is so gross.
You know what type of dirty motherfucker you gotta be to want to make someone reenact Two Girls, One Cup? This show is not for kids, and that is on the YouTube thing as a disclaimer. If you are not familiar with the video that was Two Girls, One Cup, and then the follow-up video that was what? Two Girls. There was a follow-up video. I think it was Two Girls, One Finger, maybe. It was something. If you've ever seen this video, there's literally a girl eating shit out of a cup like it's an ice cream cone.
That's so disgusting.
I couldn't believe it. And this video is, I think at this point, this video is probably like 12, 13 years old now. Yeah, it's an old ass video. But it's crazy to think that you are in that situation with your boyfriend or the person you claim to love. And for some strange reason, you didn't understand that what he was doing to you was wrong. So it's weird to me that like we're finding out about all this in pieces. Apparently this was in a documentary that she's been doing. Is this produced by Oprah? Did Oprah produce this documentary?
Let me see. I don't think it says. It's a new documentary called Precedent. And in the clip that they shared, she's speaking with a federal agent and telling him that he used to force her to eat her own feces out of the cup.
Fuck.
Wait.
You know how crazy
Entertainment Network?
I don't know what that is. Assist Entertainment Network. Shout out to them for apparently breaking the story. You know how wild it is to think that there is literally a person having a conversation with another human and they're having to explain to them in detail how their former significant other made them eat their own shit.
That's so gross.
That is absolutely crazy to me.
I don't know, I don't know why that's even a thing. Like, I don't even know why that's.
How do you even get into that?
Like, it's a very awkward topic of conversation, I feel like. You're not just going to be like, hey, yo, girl.
Yeah, I can't imagine being in a, like, me and my girl are about to turn up, and I'm like, yo, you know what'd be really hot right now? Take this cup, go in the bathroom, put a stool sample in it.
Can't somebody like get really sick from that?
Yes.
100%.
Yes, of course you can.
No, I know. So I'm like, why would you even do that in the first place? Like,
Yo, because some people are into some wild shit, man. Literally.
Man.
But this is my thing. Like, so what if he asked that and she's like, yo, I can't go to the bathroom? Like, what does he do? You think he gets like upset and then like it turns into something like they start arguing like, well, you know, if you would just do this shit, then we wouldn't have this problem. It's like, well, I can't go to the bathroom because I haven't eaten corn today or something like that. Like, how does that conversation even start, man? That shit is crazy.
Well, I know some of the girls said that like he would like lock them in the room for days when he would get mad or something, and like not feed them. And
He sounds like a fucking
just crazy
psychopath.
stuff.
Yo, I'm gonna say this. If anybody listening right now has a cousin, a brother, an uncle, a father, a grandfather in the prison where R. Kelly is, maybe go have a chat with him. That's probably crazy for me. I'm jumping out the window by saying that. But at this point, it's 2020. And the more I find out about R. Kelly, I'm like, bro, how? And why? Why would you mean to tell me your stuff's getting hard by watching a girl eat her own shit?
Oh my God.
There's no way I'm like, oh yeah, yeah, okay. Like, no, man, come on.
I think for that, it would have to be like a control thing, right? Like it feeds, like they just like being able to control people and like make them do something, I guess.
They have to.
I don't know.
It has to be all about control.
Yeah.
Because there's no way in hell. But this is also my thing. So like how I started this is like, I feel bad. Obviously, you never want to see anybody go through some shit like that. But like, you mean to tell me you didn't think any of this was wrong? And your first chance to get away, you didn't run out of there? Like,
but honestly, there's a lot of people that do stuff for money. Like I heard, what is that? Like women go to like Dubai and people like shit on them or something.
What? What? I've never heard of that.
So, like these men in Dubai, like pay them a bunch of money to go out, like, you know, I don't know if they're escorts or what, or just, you know, whoever. But
my mind is blown.
And get a bunch of money to get shit on.
You mean to tell me there is girls in America probably getting picked up off of Instagram?
There's celebrity women.
Celebrities?
I know, like, who is that girl? Hazel E. or whatever from, I think, what was she on Love and Hip Hop or something?
She was on Love and Hip Hop, wasn't she?
She was getting shit on in Dubai.
She was getting flown out to get dookies dropped on her?
Yeah.
Hey, girl, flying out. I got a dookie waiting on you. Yo, I'm dead. Holy shit. You know, there is a part of me that wishes I had enough money to have somebody want to agree to do some crazy shit like that. Like if I was rich enough to be like, yo, I'll give you $1,000 if you bite that turtle. And knowing that they would like just bite a turtle, like that'd be kind of cool. I mean, not specifically to bite the turtle. No cruelty to animals, obviously, but that was just the first thing that came to my mind because that's a random request to make to somebody. And then to know somebody would be like, yeah, I'll take $1,000 for that. Like that would be crazy. I'd be like, really? You're gonna do this for $1,000?
People do stupid things for money.
What's the stupidest thing you've ever done for some money?
Ooh, nothing.
I'm gonna tell you the craziest thing I ever did for money. And you're gonna be like, yo, this is not crazy at all. And that's the fucking point. Because I have respect for myself. But this is disgusting though. So you know how Lil Debbie makes the snacks, and when they put them in the boxes, they're like small because they want to make them the appropriate size for kids. But sometimes, depending on the store you go to, you can get like the jumbo packs, right? Not packs, but like you can get like the big ass honey bun. So I got a big fudge round, right? And when I was in middle school, This is just dumb shit that boys do. The guys in the locker room bet me, because I was fat, they bet me $5 that I couldn't eat the entire fudge round in one bite. And I told you I'm all about my money. So I got the money, and I did almost choke on that fudge round, but hey, I was holding it down for the fat boys, and I was able to, use my own saliva from how my mouth was already drooling over the food, and then I was able to get the fudge round to, get down there into my gut. I did not have a good day the rest of that day at school. I definitely almost crapped myself because I just already wasn't feeling that good, but shit, man, $5 is $5.
Yeah.
That's the craziest thing I've ever done for some money. And it just really gave me a stomachache. Yeah, that's about it. What about you? I know you got something. Don't be bashful now. You told us how you broke up with a nigga on vacation. Now all of a sudden you ain't done some crazy shit for some dollars? Come on.
I've never actually done anything really crazy for money. Like, I mean, I guess I would say the craziest thing I've done is like been overly flirtatious with the table at a restaurant when I was serving them.
What does overly flirtatious mean? Like you like leaned over and like
more than the lean over, like the sassy comments, the like extra long time at the table, the hair flip.
I mean, but those are basic seduction techniques.
Liked them, or was that like for tips?
Oh, for tips, for sure.
That's a part of the job. You're supposed to finesse the niggas so they give you more
I'm
money.
saying like spending more time than normal just because you know that they'll probably give you more money.
Gotcha. But you've never done something strange for a little piece of change?
I mean, I've had a guy Venmo me money before, but I didn't do anything for the money. He just did it.
Well, that's no fun. If you didn't do anything for it, I mean, shit. I mean, I don't want you to be out there putting yourself out there. But listen.
What do you want me to say? One-time amateur strip club.
You know what is crazy though? So again, 5,000 different strangers on my Facebook. Some of the stories that pop up when I open up my Facebook, it's all these girls, random ass names that I don't know, and it's literally just like their ass cheeks. And then you can see like where they like put words on it, and it's like, yo, hit me up if you want like premiums, or like if you want these pictures DM to you.
You like let me
or see what happened after
like
this.
Messages that people send you.
It's they don't send it to me. It's on their story.
They like posted their story.
They're literally posting it on their story to see if people will really like send money to the Cash App. Now I'm gonna say this: it's a gig economy. So if you can get your money that way, let's go ahead and give you a round of applause.
Honestly,
listen, if you can,
why not?
I'm not mad at it. I don't think that there's anything really wrong if you're earning money, taking your clothes off. But I think once you do it, I don't think you're in a position to be like, these people are disrespecting me.
Oh yeah.
Because I take my clothes. Like, you're kind of opening yourself up to that. So like if you choose to take the money, you have to be okay with taking the backlash. And that's why I just tell people, you just be secure in yourself. If you really got it and you're really rocking that shit, do you. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I wish I could get money for taking my clothes off, but nobody want to see this shit, man. Sometimes I'll be getting out of the shower, I look in the mirror, I'll be like, damn, you look good, but damn, you look good. Then I walk out. But yeah, I don't think I'm, make 20,000 a night looking good. Which that would be lit.
That would be so nice.
Yeah, I mean, shout out to the girls in Atlanta who probably walk away with 5-10 G's and shit every night because they really got it like that. If people want to pay the money, you can't judge the person for doing the job. You judge the person who's willing to pay for it and pay the price for it. Like knowing that there are guys who will really put their families at risk of having to live at the shelter because they'd rather spend their money on the strip club. You can't be mad at the stripper. You got to be mad at that nigga because he's wasting the damn money. He's willing to pay for it. I was never mad that Cardi B was a stripper. Look at her. But niggas want to pay for it. Shit. Do it. Let her do her thing. Especially after I watched that movie with J-Lo. J-Lo's greatest performance of her career, besides Enough.
Oh.
Shout out to J-Lo and Enough and all the ladies who are fighting back against domestic violence. I hope y'all beat them niggas down, because the way they treat you, that can't happen. Get like J-Lo if you have the opportunity, or find you a J-Lo type, or hire me once I strike up this business where we go out and me and my homies, we beat up abusers for free. Well, you got to pay medical costs because we might get hurt, rumbling. But yeah, if you have an abuser in your life, you call me and my friends. It's like a lawn mowing service. We'll show up. You don't even have to be there. We'll show up. We'll run his fade, and then we'll invoice you. And we do some work pro bono. But yeah, man, however you can get your money, if you got to take your clothes off for that shit, I ain't even mad. I got friends in Portland who are strippers, and they're beautiful women. They're hella intelligent. They're smart. They're driven. They have degrees, but they choose to do this because they know they're fine. And fucking why not? You're making more money every night doing that than like going to work and then waiting 2 weeks for a paycheck to come. I'm jealous.
I have some friends in the industry, and the stories I hear, like there's people that will pay. I think one time she said that she took a bath with somebody. She wore a bathing suit, took a bath, and got paid $5,000.
Wore a bathing suit, took a bath, and got paid 5 racks. Yes, please. I'll go home right now and get naked and get in that bathtub for $5,000.
I mean,
shit. That's it? In a bathing suit? Like, you mean to tell me all I gotta do is put my shorts on and get in the tub and just look a little cute, and then you're gonna send me 5 racks? Yeah, nigga, got bills to pay. Shit, it ain't cheap out here. You niggas ever been to Seattle, Washington? It's expensive to live out here.
The guy paid like a bunch of money for her to walk on him with her high heels.
What?
Yeah.
This guy needed a different type of chiropractic therapy.
There's some crazy people. Shout out to like Microsoft and Boeing.
Listen. So even in my time out here, one of my good friends, I still refer to this person as a good friend. Her and I have history. She was in the industry, and then she's told me some stories about her and her friends, and some of the money that they were making. I was like, you know what? I need to look into maybe just trying to like manage this shit or something, just to get like a small percentage. I'm not even gonna take a lot off y'all plate because y'all do all the hard work, but I might manage some strippers and we could just get these bags. Fuck it. I mean, why not? It's another stream of income. I don't think it's inappropriate. It's people doing their thing. We can't get upset at people who want to make money by taking off their clothes when we have all these other professions that are actually garbage and do harm by people and do the wrong thing, but yet we treat these other professions as if they're freaking like lepers or something. We treat stripping and professions where girls get naked, guys get naked, we treat that like it's coronavirus, but yet we're okay with like all the other stuff, politics and big business and corporate. Like, we're cool with those are real jobs. You got to get a real job. No. Any job can be a real job. Look at the world we live in now, where niggas do what I'm doing and end up getting famous, and that becomes a job. You're gonna tell those people they're not working? Come on, man. If you are putting your effort and your time in it, you're investing in yourself. It's a real job. You're making money. You're supporting yourself. You're doing good things, handling your business. Do whatever it is you gotta do. There will be no shade here. And if you are looking for management and you are a stripper, I'm taking on new clients. We'll set up an email for you to reach out to. Steph and I, we are taking new clients. It's a management business. So it's her and I. Reach out to Steph, create an email for that.
Yep, we're going to create a new one.
Hell yeah. I'm not playing at all. If we will manage some strippers, shit, fuck it. Let's get this money. You got any stripper friends?
I don't have any stripper friends, unfortunately.
Well,
I have a lot of stripper friends.
All right, Steph, stay on the line for further details. All right, what's our next topic, man? We're getting off subject.
Next topic.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Somebody's in the chat.
We have charges officially dropped against grieving mother who was arrested for screaming when she saw her daughter's lifeless body.
So the mom is black, right? Or she's a minority? Yeah. So this is crazy to me that we have cops who are willing to do, and I want to say, based on the story that I read, mom saw, RIP, her daughter was killed. The mother saw the lifeless body and they were at the hospital. Obviously, it's a mother and her child. I'm confused as to why when she starts to slide into a state of distress, why our options are now we have to arrest her because she's causing commotion. I get that she's at a hospital. Hospital is not a place that you need to be screaming because you're freaking people out, so on and so forth. But like, are we so far past the point of compassion that we're not looking at the situation for what it is and understanding that this is a mother who has just seen the lifeless, for those of you who haven't passed the 3rd or 4th grade, that means no life. Her daughter had been dead at that point, RIP. So the mother was upset. They arrested her. And then we had to go through a process where we had to hope that the charges would get dropped. Charges were brought against her for screaming at a hospital. So if you are white and your friends who are minorities say that there are some injustices and it's kind of unfair for some of us in this country, it's these things. Because I don't feel like white people get arrested for shit like this. I mean, shit, they barely do time when they forge documents and pay large amounts of money for their kids to go to college. They skip out on jail time. They don't do anything. There's almost no punishment for these people. Can you believe that those 2 women, Felicity Muffman and freaking Lori Loughlin, they had the nerve to try to seek pity and sympathy? But you guys remember that black mom who's doing 5 years because she wrote her mother's address on her child's school application so her child could have a better education because the school in the neighborhood where they actually lived was not really well equipped to serve her daughter. Her mom serving 5 years. Imagine what would have happened to this lady who's screaming at the hospital because her daughter has just died. I'm thinking she's doing 10, maybe 20. Fuck, I mean, we got a nigga serving a life sentence for $9. You never know what could happen. I know he was a previous offender, but you just never know, man. They could have been looking at the lady like, you see how she was screaming? I don't like that she was in that pitch. And that's going to add another 5 years to her sentence. Because that's the stuff that they do. I'm sorry, I'm disrespecting your people while I'm sitting next to you. But then at the same time, it's my show. I don't really care.
It's fine.
I know. I know. All right, Steph, what's the next topic? Maybe Steph's crying because this show's become so sad.
We have Princeton.
Just popping back up. Hey. What are you saying?
We have Princeton students question beast mode as class speaker.
Okay, Ken, what did the article really say? Because I didn't actually read this. I just sent it because it's kind of funny. Because I think like you have to have a certain level of street intelligence plus actual intelligence to kind of understand all the things that Marshawn is saying. Because everything he says it's like a freaking TED Talk. It's very informative, but you have to be able to get past like the phrasing. And so when I saw the article, to me, it felt like Princeton kids were probably complaining because you brought, I'm just going to say it. They probably were like, why did you bring like a hood nigga to do a graduation speech?
Yeah, that's kind of weird. That's an interesting choice.
But at the same time, I love it.
Oh,
it's out of the box. Why, if you're a Princeton student, why do you want some former person from your school or some like clean cut and like always saying the right thing. Why do you want the politically correct person? Why don't you want the real person? I know Marshawn. I've spent time with him. He's a good dude. Oh, go ahead, Steph.
I apologize. Sorry.
No, what did it say?
It said that they were upset because of his terse comments to media.
Again, knowing, and like I said,
I think they're just stupid, and they go to Princeton and they think that they're too good and they need to shut up.
I think that too. I think the Princeton kids, because they I don't want to judge them because I don't know them personally, but I'm going to assume that if you're going to Princeton, you're either stupid, hella smart, that's obviously not a thing, but I use the term stupid to imply like, yo, this shit's crazy. So you're crazy smart. You're going off legacy, or maybe you got lucky and like, even though your parents were poor, they found a way to get you in because you're literally at your high school with freaking, 5.0 GPA somehow, even though that's probably not even a thing. But most people going to Princeton are coming from these rich households and, parents have money, mom, dad have money, grandparents have money, great grandparents have money. It's all about that shit. Marshawn Lynch is a very highly intelligent brother from Oakland. Have you ever heard about how he was in high school? Do you guys know what type of grades he made in high school?
No.
I don't
want to speak out of turn, but I want to say he's like, I think might have been like top 5 in his class. So if anyone's
he is extremely smart.
If anyone's qualified to speak at Princeton and also has the respect of every hood in America, it's this guy.
Yeah, I agree with you.
And like I said, I'm not claiming to say that I know Marshawn in great detail. I've met him on multiple occasions. I've spent some time with him at a couple of gatherings and just heard conversations with him, other players, him with my brother and things like that. And even the way that my brother speaks about him, the way people talk about Marshawn Lynch, he might as well be the dean of students at Princeton, Harvard, Yale, any of the Pepperdine, any of these prestigious schools, Stanford. He could go to any of these places and run these places. I think people are a little put off by him because of the fact that he's real and he don't mind just telling people no or speaking his mind. He don't mind cussing. He don't mind, like I remember the first time I met him, he literally, when I walked up to him and my brother says, "Hey, Marshawn, this is my guy." And he said my name. And Marshawn literally looked at me, put his hand out to dap me up. And he said, "What's up, my African?" And he dapped me up and we chopped it up and kept it moving. He's a real brother. These are the people that you want to be in communication with. I don't understand why people want to spend time around fake garbage ass people. They do nothing for you. So again, kind of like what you were saying, Steph, I think the kids at Princeton are spoiled little brats. And if anything, they probably didn't understand the benefit that they were getting by having someone like Marshawn Lynch come speak at their school.
Exactly.
I bet that shit would have been lit.
If they're upset at how he responds to media, they probably should try to understand his reasoning behind it before judging.
Yeah. But they don't know any better. You got to think. Look at their bubbles and look at Marshawn's bubble. Look at our bubbles compared to their bubbles. Like, it's just kids not knowing. James said this is an angry episode. James, what part was angry? Was I angry?
I don't think so.
Oh, I don't remember.
A couple hot topics.
James definitely missed the dinky one dating app.
I know.
Oh my God. I wish we would have had James on tonight so he could have talked about these dating apps. But anyways, he would have been going off. Steph, what's our next topic? Hello.
I'm here. It's a list.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. You gotta read it.
So we have mother reacts to son's involvement in Brooklyn girls' assault.
Okay, so I'm gonna say this to all these young boys who were caught on this videotape stomping out a 15-year-old girl and trying to rob her. Every single one of you niggas is pathetic. And I understand your kids and maybe you don't have the right people in your life to be good authority figures. You don't have the right OGs putting you in check. This is not the way you conduct yourselves as a young man, and you do not treat women like this. Mainly the little young dummy who gave the little girl the double stomp down with the Timbs on. I cannot get over that. Seeing him on the video run up, jump in the air, and land on her with both of his feet while he's wearing boots and she's on the ground. I could not believe it. Could not believe it. And even me, if I was her father, it would take everything in me not to want to go fight all of them, regardless of their age. I don't care. The way they were acting in that video, nah. No. Somebody would have got their asses whooped. Or maybe that would have been the perfect time to just have like a big ass long belt and just go out there and just foul, and just give everybody an ass whooping. So then it's coming from a fatherly place. But those kids needed their asses whooped. Especially Buddy, who did the double stomp.
I'm glad his mom said that, though.
Yeah, so that was the article we're getting into. One of the parents actually said that when she saw the video, she wanted to kill her own child for what he was doing. And I love that, because when I saw that video, I was like, I know that's exactly what my mother would have said about me. And if you would have seen me on that videotape, that would have been the last time you ever saw me. My mom literally would have murdered me and probably would have allowed herself to go to prison and would have told this story till the end of time in support of that young woman, because that is not the way a man should conduct himself. You should never treat young girls like that. You're supposed to protect your women and advocate for them, not double stomp them with the Timbs on, bro. That's just crazy.
That's literally horrible.
Did you see the video?
No.
Steph, tag Jordan in that video. That shit is crazy.
That is insane.
Like, I'm telling you, my man came in and was like, boom! And like, he gave her the double stomp with, I couldn't believe it. You know what Timbs are, right?
Yeah, no, I know what
those thick ass boots. You ever been hit with a Tim?
They're very heavy.
Boy, I'll knock you into another dimension.
What is Jordan? What's her name?
Say your name on it, or do you want to? Or you can text it
Your
in
ID.
here.
You wanted me to tag her in the comments?
Oh,
She don't want to say her name, though, homie.
Yeah, it's my first name and then my last name. So
text it into there.
You send it to her.
I don't know where it is. I don't know when I sent that shit to you.
Oh, it's at
Oh, got it. Okay. Next one, the baby slapping that female fan.
So this is crazy too, because like this is another one of these things where I don't want it to seem like I'm fully letting him off the hook, because I'm going to say I think the baby's wrong for just automatically reacting and taking matters into his own hands. And even if it would have been a male who kind of reaches out and hits you in the head while you're walking through like a venue or a concert, I don't know if you turning around right away and then starting to like fight is the smart choice based on your specific situation. You're a new artist. You're very, very popular right now. Your ceiling is kind of, I mean, it's way up there, bro. You have a really great chance of being top guy. This is the type of shit that can end you quickly. You don't want to strike down the people who put you on. Now, in that same breath, I do have to say, I think, unfortunately, it ends up being a woman, but I think when you see the video that I saw and you notice how dark it is, when he's walking through and he gets struck by a bystander that's in that crowd, I don't think he knows that it's a female when he starts swinging back. I think he just knows that it's a body. And right. They hit him, and so he's hitting them. My other issue with it is that it looks like he's barely being touched, and then it looks like he's turning in to Hulk. And so he went and was just like going after it. And it's like, bro, it's not that serious. Like, I'm the last person you want to hit in the face because I probably would do the same thing to you. But I think I will at least look to make sure, like, is this something that's worth me doing all this extra stuff for? So,
right.
I hope for his sake.
I think when
go ahead.
I think when she hit him, it looks like she had like a light on her phone or something. So maybe when she hit him, it like blinded him for a second and he couldn't see.
And that was also the thing. You see that on the video. And that's why I say the biggest issue with this is that he reacted too quickly. Because I think if he would have stopped, allowed his security to step in, he might have noticed that it was a girl. Yeah, he might have noticed that it was a female. And then honestly, it didn't even look like she meant to do it. It looked like she went to like put her hand out and maybe she didn't realize how close he might have been. And then she accidentally hit him. And then he literally turned around and started spazzing out. Like, bro, that's what your security is for. Let the security deal with it and then step back. And you might have been like, oh, shit. And then be like, oh, watch out, little mama. You know, hey, we're trying to do a show. Keep your hands to yourself and then keep it moving. Like striking down your female fan. Because I'm going to tell you like this. Niggas don't be paying for music like that, bro. The money you're probably gaining is coming from rich white kids and females, bro. Girls actually pay for content. Niggas want the shit for free. Guys are haters. They don't want to see you do well, but these girls want to see you win because they like you. They fuck with your style. They like your whole swag, whatever it is about you. But if you start getting involved in shit like this all the fucking time, then people aren't going to want to deal with you at all. Then you're going to be canceled. It's not worth it. It's too much talent for that. So you got to be careful. Next topic.
We have.
He did smack the shit out of
that music festival that's been canceled.
Yeah, South by Southwest. So we're getting into the everything coronavirus related. South by Southwest, one of the biggest music festivals in the world, canceled due to coronavirus. You're saying you have it on good authority that Seattle's about to go into a lockdown of some sort?
They're saying that nowhere, well, it just came on the news too, but no crowds of 250 or more in one place. So no events, no sporting things.
Y'all, I see what this is.
They did that for White River School District as well.
You know what? I know what this is. Somehow the NFL saw how the XFL was about to take over and they planted the coronavirus so that way they would cancel the XFL mid-season because now no one can go to those games because I was trying to go.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I was too. I wanted to go to a game.
And damn, baseball season's about to start too. What does that mean for that shit? That's crazy. Damn, you know what? My job only has like 8 people. So I guess I got to go to work tomorrow. Shout out to my job, though. All good people. But I wish we had 250 people so that way I could stay home. Is there anything else coronavirus related?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so Buddy coughed on an airplane. So what is this? Delta Airlines had to land a flight early. Who is it?
He sneezed.
Oh, okay, yeah. So Buddy's on a flight. He sneezes, and then the people sitting next to him start freaking out. The pilot has to land the plane early. And this is crazy because what I've been told is if you spaz out on a plane and you're the reason why it has to do an early landing or anything like that, you probably end up never flying again. Or like you get like on like a 2 or 3 year ban or some shit like that. I would never want to be the reason why we had to land a plane. Because then...
Oh, this was United.
Oh, it's United.
United flight.
So not Delta, excuse me.
Denver
United.
to Newark, New Jersey.
Denver to Newark, New Jersey. What's the mileage on that?
Tiny planes.
Yeah.
Tiny planes, and that's a long-ass trip, too. Shout out to Jersey, and shout out to Denver, too. All my people in Denver. I love y'all. But Buddy sneezed on the plane and started freaking out. I'm going to tell you like this. There are certain places that I go, and I've been purposely coughing and sneezing. Mm-hmm. That way niggas will stay away from me. I finally, because the headphones, I usually wear my headphones everywhere I go so people won't really talk to me. That has not been working. People will still walk up to me and they'll just start doing it. Like, do you not see my earphones in? So I literally have to say, hold on, I can't hear you. I got to pause it. And then I got to say, what'd you say? And then they're telling me like, hey man, you know, these muffins are if you buy 3, they're $6. And I'm like, nigga, I don't care about that. You interrupted the song to tell me about muffins. I'm not here for muffins, bro. I came in here to get, some Z-Quil, and I'm trying to go the fuck home. I don't care about muffins. That literally happened to me at the Othello Safeway last night.
Oh my God, I was there today and some guy randomly struck up a conversation with me while I was in the checkout line about my dog food. They're like, oh, so you must have a dog. I'm like,
do you see what I'm talking about? How weird these people are? So
yes.
I've been coughing on purpose. That way people will stay 10 feet away. I don't feel bad because if you wash your hands, you'll be fine. Don't be nasty. This is simple stuff, man. Steph, you have coronavirus?
No, at least I hope not.
I feel like if any of us had it by now, we would know because we'd be dead, right?
No, it's just like cold. People are making it way worse than it is.
But what I'm saying is, if it was as bad as everybody said it was, like a lot more of us would be, falling prey to that shit. Okay, Steph, let me ask you this. Are there any reported cases of Black people dying from this virus?
Oh my gosh, it's funny because I keep seeing posts going around saying that no Black people can get the coronavirus. If it's in your DNA, you won't get it.
Yeah, see, and these are the times where we're always, Moose, I'm glad that I'm Black. Yeah, man.
But I did pull some stats. I was reading this.
Okay, we got stats. Go ahead.
Try to get through, because I think I was telling you when I had my allergic reaction over the weekend, where the medics were telling me that 10 people died that day in Puyallup from the flu.
Yeah.
But there's no media, reporting that because of the flu. And I think 18,000 people have passed away from the flu just this flu season.
18,000 people just this flu season have passed away?
Yeah, just more than 18,000 Americans have died from this season's generic flu so far, according to the latest data from CDC.
So you guys heard that from the CDC, they're saying 18,000 people have died this flu season from the regular flu. Americans. 18,000. We only had 9 people or 11 people, and at least as far as I knew the other day, 11 people in the state of Washington
I think
had died.
22 have died now.
Obviously it's up because I heard 11 like as of last Thursday night, and I haven't been keeping up with it since then because to me, it don't seem like it's that big of a deal for me personally because I'm in good health and I'm not over the age of 50 years old, which that's what it keeps coming down to. It's like elderly people, which, hey, I hope for all my beautiful elderly people, my prayers are with you. I know prayers really, in the moment, it probably feels like they don't be doing shit, but we're going to band together. We're going to send you good vibes, and hopefully the universe will take care of you because we don't want anything to happen to you if you already have pre-existing health problems. But let's be for real. It's only hurting people whose immune systems are already weak as hell. There's not a whole lot you can do about that. Take care of yourself. Wash your hands.
I was a little bit concerned because I have asthma, and just because it can attack your respiratory, that's the only reason why it kind of, scares me.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, well, if I get it, I'm definitely going to the hospital.
Yeah, definitely. And I think like the first couple of weeks, I think it's understandable for everybody on the planet to be in some state of panic. But as the days have gone by and you start to hear actual doctors come out and say, look, this is not that serious. Take care of yourself. If you don't have these underlying issues, you should be fine. Then I don't understand why we're like sending the city into a lockdown and people are panicking and we're closing down businesses and kids aren't going to school. And it's like, yo, take care of yourself. This shit is not that hard. And then Jordan, what were you saying today? You know a person who was interviewing somebody who had the virus and then doesn't have it now?
Oh yeah, I talked to a friend that has talked to someone that doesn't have it anymore.
That's all I needed to hear. Ain't that right, Moose?
Well, yeah, because it's like a flu. Like you would have it for a week or two and then it goes away.
Exactly. So if you have people who are showing symptoms and then like it's happening, and then all of a sudden it doesn't happen. Why are we still in a state of panic? And look at the symptoms: cough, fever. What, like, aren't those the same symptoms for like every other thing that we have?
Pretty much every flu.
So I'm saying,
Yeah.
you're gonna start coughing, your head starts to hurt, you warm up, you maybe catch a fever. Do everything you can to take care of yourself. Use more natural remedies too. You don't need to rush out to the stores or rush to the doctor and then try to get up all these man-made products that they have that you think are gonna help you stay safe and prevent yourself from dying. Like, it's not a plague, man. Simple shit. Get adequate rest, enough sleep, keep your stress levels down, wash your fucking hands. It's easy stuff, bro. Stay healthy. All right, Steph, next topic. No more coronavirus. It's a hoax.
Okay.
That's something Donald
So
Trump
that's
would say.
another.
Oh, is there more stuff? What else is on there?
There was just a plane that was forced to land.
We
All
talked about
media
that.
access for all sporting locker room interviews have been closed, so they can't.
Yeah, okay.
Access.
Yeah, so
And
we
then
had
one
the.
I hope that we get is the
Oh, yeah.
suspension of mortgage payment.
I am about to talk about that. So we did see where all of like professional sports, they're denying the media access to the locker rooms to prevent, any type of opportunity for someone to contract the virus. Cool, whatever. Then there was Italy. Apparently, Italy is really suffering from this, and they have the entire place on lockdown.
Yeah.
And so the cool thing that they did is that they are suspending mortgage payments while this is happening. And I think that's awesome because people can't go to work, they can't make money. Not all jobs are still paying their employees to stay at home. Not everybody can afford their mortgages. Hopefully America does adopt this philosophy, because if a bunch of us have to stay home from work, it's going to be hard for a lot of us to get our bills paid. I don't know how that's going to work with me because I rent, but if you are a homeowner, I know someone like you, Steph, you're probably hoping for maybe America to do the same thing, suspend these mortgage payments, and maybe you can save some money for a few weeks.
That would be lovely.
Hell yeah. You know what?
But
what?
our new management business may go up though. Like if people have to have I guess not if we have to be quarantined.
What do you mean? Oh, for the strippers? Because if everybody's having to get new jobs, oh shit, yeah, listen.
We could do webcams. We can
Listen.
make it happen.
We'll set you up. Either we'll get you to do webcams, and if you are okay with potentially getting corona, but still want to get these dollars before you go, we'll set you up with some live engagements too. We're managing any and all strippers.
We'll provide protective gear.
Yeah, and listen, I want to say this: we don't discriminate. Any and all sizes, age, races, whatever. If you're 90 and you're just like, fuck it, I want to just be a stripper one time, we got a category for you. And we can find a gig for you, I'm sure.
Yeah.
We'll send you to the nursing home and you can go demo your. What do you mean?
No nursing home.
Listen,
no.
If these people are potentially like risking their lives, they need to get some entertainment out of that shit. So we're gonna let these people just fade away and not even provide them with no entertainment. What kind of country is this?
Okay, I can see it now. You're quarantined your room. It's okay.
Oh yeah,
we got you.
Don't worry, man. We'll send the strippers to you, player. Yeah, say you ever seen a granny dance naked inside of a hazmat suit? Shit.
No, but speaking of, what is this about Dolly Parton?
Okay, so that's next. Dolly Parton, age 70.
Oh, yep.
And I want to say, because she's in entertainment, I know that they have the ability to make people look great. But I will say, Dolly always seems to look pretty good considering she's getting up there in age. So I think she's 70 years old.
She'll be
74.
She'll be 75. She wants to do it first.
Okay, so she's going to be 75 coming up. She's older than I thought she was. Damn, for 75, Dolly only looks like she's maybe 60, 62 maybe. I don't know why I chose 62. That's a weird age. But she wants to be on the cover of Playboy, right? So is this the cover or she wants to be like the centerfold?
She just brought up that Playboy photo shoot in January.
You know,
I don't know.
when I posted this, excuse me for coughing, that was disgusting. When I posted this, there were obviously every girl that commented was like, ew, this is disgusting, blah, blah, blah. There were some young fellas in there that were like, yo, I wouldn't be mad at it. And I actually said, I was like, yo, but what? So, and listen, stay with me now. What if that shit ends up being fired? I mean, you know how Photoshop works and editing software. Right. You probably can make, I mean, like I said, when I see Dolly pop up on TV, and it's the same thing with the other country lady with the red hair. What's her name? She seems like she's aged, like she don't age either. Nah, what's her name? Reba McEntire. For the longest time, she looked like she was the same damn age for 100 years too.
She really did.
They literally, these ladies look good for being in the older years. I don't know, man. I feel like we shouldn't be so quick to judge. Maybe the photo shoot might be lit. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm not going to purchase it, nor am I eager to see it. But if it pop up on the internet, I think we'll share it and we'll talk about Dolly. Hopefully at age 75, she still got a little something left in the tank. I don't know, man. Like, we'll see.
I'm here for it. I say live your life. Do what you want.
Like I said, and you know that there's an entire demographic for her where these guys will love that shit. Hell yeah. I support Dolly. Do your thing. And those damn things are about as big as 2 damn watermelons too. So it's like, shit, you ain't gonna be losing.
Those are crazy. That's just, yeah, those, I mean, that's one thing I didn't like because I felt like those were just obnoxious.
Yo, I mean, it's crazy to think that, like, I feel like her titties are the same size as her head. She literally walks around with 2 things that are the size of her head on her chest. I'm almost wondering every time I see her like in a gown and all that, does she wear like a back brace with that shit? Like, how does she not just like tip over?
I feel like she wears like a corset or something, or like
she probably does
or something.
I don't know. A girdle. I love that word.
Little
girdle. Anyway,
I feel like that would be something she. Sorry, I'm watching the live stream too, and I just saw your reaction is delayed.
I love it. The word girdle makes me laugh. Okay. Shout out to
like
Dolly.
Her age group, right? Girdles. Like, she's not going to be like, hey, girl, I'm wearing my waist trainer. I mean, maybe she would.
Waist trainer. Shout out to anybody wearing a waist trainer. I wear that sometimes. The Sweet Sweat one, it actually works too. I lost hella inches off my gut wearing that. Excuse me. My throat is drying
I wanted
up.
to get one, like, for the gym, but I get tired of seeing all these women wear them that, like, have had these, like, BBLs and they're, like, waist snatched. And it's like, can I see some real bodies with real results?
They have
somebody who's had, like,
a BB what? What the fuck is that?
Oh, that's like when you get it's like where you get your stomach, like a tummy tuck and liposuction, and then they put it in your butt.
Oh yeah.
You know,
wait, so
they take the fat from your stomach and put it in your ass.
Yeah.
There's really girls out here doing that?
Yeah.
That's how all the butts are done.
Yeah. How do you think girls' butts are done?
They're not implants anymore. I mean, I'm sure some people get implants, but they I have a friend that's had 2 of them. They take, she got a tummy tuck. She had liposuction out of her stomach, her flanks, in her back and her inner thighs. And they put it in her butt and they shaped hips on her because she didn't have hips or a butt.
So now she's out here getting hella likes on IG because all of a sudden she's got ass?
Yeah, and hips.
Is she fine though?
Yeah, look, I'm about to do it. No, I don't.
Yo, send me. I want to see who this person is.
I'll send it to you.
Yeah. Send it to me that way I can be. I'm a DM her and be like, yo.
So I don't want to put her out there.
I
that,
know.
But yeah, no, she went to the Dominican. I'm scared to go to the Dominican, but
oh yeah.
Do people know that she's done this?
I don't think. I mean, for me, I feel like you can look at people and you can tell. Just because the whole ass to thigh ratio. Like when you have a big ass, you're gonna have big thighs. Like you're not gonna have tiny thighs. Like look at the Kardashians; they look crazy.
Does she look? Does your friend look like that?
No, but you still can tell. Like I feel like the ratio is just off.
It looks weird, like in the calf area.
I'm like a booty connoisseur. Like I don't swing that way, but I love my booty.
So am I.
So I can spot.
No, it's fine.
Spot a fake booty. Look.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean,
come here. Let me slap it.
Yo. Steph's out here slapping booties, man. Sexually assaulting people out in public. Because she's trying to do butt checks on y'all. Y'all better be careful. You got a fake butt. You better not be walking around Steph. Because she's going to come up and be like, bow, bow, I knew it was fake. And then she'll call the law on you.
I don't hate on it, though. I feel like, do you. Whatever makes you feel good, do you.
Nah, see, this is my thing. If it makes your legs look weird.
Then you should not do it. Yeah.
I'm not trying to hate. Ladies, do what you feel is best for you. But I'm going to tell you that listen, don't listen to what these young boys tell you. Men still love a great pair of legs, but there is something to be said about needing to have the ass to match. Like if it looks like outrageously bigger than your actual legs look, it's going to look weird. It's going to look like you took 2 pencils and then put tomatoes on top, and then you're just walking them around. You're going to be, bobbing around and shit like that. That looks weird.
Best example ever.
Is that not what it would be though? Like literally putting 2 tomatoes on some pencil sticks and then you're just dancing. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how good I am at spotting like fake booties, but like I said,
see, they droop a little bit.
Yeah. No, you can definitely tell.
They look like they're hanging.
But you know what's the worst? When I see those videos that get put like on Facebook or IG, and it's like some of these girls, and my heart goes out to them because after these surgeries are unsuccessful, and you see how bruised their lower back and their ass looks from that, I'm like, why would you put yourself through that trauma? Why?
Try to get an ass.
The crazy thing is that the body parts are cool, but having a dope soul and a good personality is going to be way better in the long run. You know what I'm saying? My phone about to die.
But I feel like there's too many people that don't want to,
baby.
Like they just look at the appearance first. They don't take time to get to know the dope soul of the personality because they're so quick to pass based on the package.
Well, yeah, because niggas want to slap ass, but like a lot of us really do still want to invest in the girl, and you see her personality, her smile, her ability to be caring and nurturing, all those things still matter. But if y'all take yourselves and you look at these people on the internet and you say, oh, I have to be like this, or I have to do that, or people are not going to like me, you're going to end up destroying your body and you're going to look fucking crazy. I literally saw this the other day. There's some girl who has had so much work done. She looks crazy. I don't even feel bad telling you that, girl, because when I saw your pictures from before, you were absolutely beautiful. And now you look like one of those aliens off of Fifth Element, bro. I'm telling you, this shit look crazy. She's got Dolly Parton titties with the Kim Kardashian legs with the ass is too fat, bro. It looks like the same pumpkin that Cinderella was riding in. It's 2 of those on her back. And her, like, she's had work done to her face, like it's everything. And I'm like,
how does she afford all that?
I don't know. And I'm also wondering, what are you doing this for? What do you hope to gain in the end? You were already so beautiful. And like I said, looks fade, bro. There's no reason to do all this. Every single one of you has multiple things to offer, especially to men and women, if that's what you are into. You don't need to change up your appearance to attract people, so much to the point that you end up losing yourself and forgetting who you are. A new haircut, I get it. Maybe going to the gym and tighten up the abs, or, you know, toning up a little bit, I get it. But like paying people to cut your body open, to add and replace and misshape your original body to hopefully attract people. Like, what happens when some of those things start to blow out? Like, her ass looks like 2 tires. When those things deflate, what's going to happen? The guy that she's with, you think he's going to stay? Like, well, yeah, she was out like this, and now it's like freaking can't even get these things pumped. It's like 2 flats on an 85 Cadillac parked out in the shed. Like, no one's fooling with that 85 Cadillac. I mean, it's crazy, man. The things that people will put, you know, the things that they'll go through and the trauma they'll put their body through just to like be attracted to people. Y'all are already so beautiful. Why ruin yourself? All for the attention of other people? What did you just send me? Is that her?
Yeah.
Oh, this is your friend, not the girl I'm talking about.
No.
Oh, wow.
It's hard to see. I went on.
No, I already can tell. Nah, man, it looked crazy. There's no reason to do all that. I assure you, man, listen, if you need a real nigga to tell you, ladies, you're already so beautiful. You don't have to do this shit to yourself. Don't let these guys fool you. Plus, once your ass get too big, a lot of these niggas don't even have enough dick to satisfy you. There's too much room in between your stuff. Actually, you're wasting your own time by doing that.
No, you just can't do that position.
That's true. There's ways that you can make it work, but listen, what if your significant other was maybe in the micro region, and then all of a sudden you go get all this work done? That relationship's over. I mean, shit. What the fuck is he gonna do?
Nothing.
He can't do nothing.
I'm so mad that micro is a thing that's sought after. Like, I don't.
You know what we need to do?
There's gotta be a market for it.
Is there a way, do you think we can find somebody who is into that and we can have them on the show? Because I would like a female to come on the show and explain to us why they prefer that. And how? What
would I do? Would I like create a profile and try to find women?
No, we need to open that. We need to just look at the reviews. I figured it out. We need to find.
Look, we can do a Memechel Jackson profile on dating.
No, we're not doing
that.
No, fuck no. We're not doing that. We're going to go to the reviews and we're going to look at the reviews and see if any of the people leaving reviews actually are using the site because they are seeking that person, and offer them the opportunity to come speak about their experiences on the show.
Okay.
And we'll get, because I want to know.
I want to see here.
God, could you imagine? Oh my God, I'd be heartbroken. God, what if I had a micro penis?
Something tells me not to do this on my work computer.
Yeah, I'm advising against that. So when they go to swipe your clean, they're gonna be like, "Yo, fam, she was really looking at micro penises on her work laptop. Yo, get her out of here, bro." We're dead. All right, let's we have time for one more topic, and then I want to do a quick shout out.
Judge Judy quit daytime TV with 25 years of reruns.
So I heard that
440 million.
I heard Judge Judy's quitting, and I heard it was because there's an argument over the show with the network. I get that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure if that is the case, it's these young people coming in trying to change up stuff, and they're pushing out the old people to make room for some of the new people. I would like to be a candidate to take over Judge Judy's job. I know you actually have to be a real judge to be on there, but I think I would be pretty entertaining listening to people talk about these little tiffs that they've been in, and then just being like, nah, you get the 2,000, get out of here. And being able to roast people, I think that would be fun. Shout out to Judge Judy, 25 years at the job. I respect that. Been on a lot of, she's on TV for a long time, in that dusty outfit for a long time. So shout out to Judge Judy. And as we're doing shout outs, we're going to shout out your friend, Diana.
Oh, Diana, yep.
Yeah, Diana. Shout out to you for tuning in. We always love new fans of the show. Shout out to Jordan or J1. Shout out to J1, dog, for coming on the show and talking about your experiences with your garbage ass ex-boyfriend. I'm only saying he's garbage because, fam, you screwed yourself by telling her she needed to lose 10 or 15 pounds. You should have never, ever said that to your girlfriend.
That's crazy.
You're an idiot, okay? Who else we giving shout outs to?
Oh, shout out to Moose. We muted you.
Amanda.
Yeah, shout out to Moose.
Amanda S is watching.
Oh, Amanda S. Shout out to you for tuning into the YouTube channel. We fuck with you heavy. Shout out to you. Shout out to James. James got on here, commented. You know, helping keep the.
I think he said that because of the last episode being so hot.
What do you mean hot?
Like we were getting a little bit, you know.
Oh,
debate going on.
Oh, you know what's crazy though? Listen, James didn't realize this. I knew that he was like on our side, but I kept just asking the question,
like devil's advocate,
to keep like poking the bear. I knew what he was talking about. I kind of was just trying to piss him off a little bit. Not really piss him off, but I genuinely was a little bit confused as to why, because we were specifically talking about JT. But I definitely see what he was meaning because there are a lot of people who do view him as that type of person. I'm just somebody that does not, but I definitely see it. So shout out to James. James will be on the show on Thursday, and then we'll be getting into the conspiracy hour. But hey, we got to close out, man. The show is over on Track Talk Radio. I'm running over the time. Shout out to Sherry. Shout out to all the people. You guys are lovely. I got to turn this shit off, man. We're disconnecting on Track Talk Radio right about now. Let's see. All right. We are still technically live on the YouTube stream. So, Steph, do you have any shout outs you want to do?
No shout out for me.
All right. That means she doesn't care about any of y'all. So I'm going to do. All right, I got to do a quick one, Steph, because my phone is literally at 6%. I don't want it to hang up on you, but I'm going to do the last shout out of the night, and then we're going to close the show out. And again, Jordan, J1, thank you for being on the show. We appreciate you. I want to give a big shout out to my mother. A lot of people seen how I was acting hella. I'm always acting crazy, but these last couple of days, I've been acting extra crazy, and I've been just keeping it a little too real with people because I'm at the point where I don't really care about people's feelings because people have been pissing me off. My mother had recognized that about me, and based on the conversations that her and I have been having, she knew that I was frustrated by the fact that I literally went to sign up for insurance benefits through the state the day before the deadline. And obviously after the deadline, they really don't try to help you. And so everything that I need, like services and all that, I got to pay out of pocket based on the fact that I've been moving and we're trying to invest in the show. It's not really doable to pay $230 for a half hour of conversation with a person every single week. Even if I was rich, I wouldn't pay that shit. And it's not because it's not worth it. It's just because for me, I'm just looking at it like, fuck, man. That's money can be spent in so many, many different ways. It can't all be spent for 30 minutes of conversation, even though it's absolutely worth it. So my mother understood that I was struggling with the fact that I had not been able to continue therapy. You guys have heard me talk about this shit on the show, how important mental health is. You've seen my face. You see how excited I was to have that opportunity to try to fix some of the things that I struggle with. And the last couple months, because I've been so busy doing all these other things, I haven't had a chance to attend to my mental health in the way that I wanted to. My mother called me today, and even though she does not live in this state, she said she was able to find services for me that were much more affordable. So I look at that as, excuse me, my throat is drying up. I look at that, that's what I consider to be real love. Seeing your people in a time of need, understanding that to some degree they are acting slightly outside of their character, and Obviously, I'm not crying out for help, nor do I need sympathy, because I know what the fuck I'm doing. And all the shit that I was doing today, the things that I say, I know exactly what I'm saying and what I'm doing. I do this shit because I think I'm funny. I want to be funny. And I don't care if people get offended by it. But my mom also sees me for who I actually am and understands that some of this has been me stressing and struggling. And she understands how important it was for me to get back into therapy. And she found me some services today. So shout out to my wonderful mother. Obviously, Black people coming through for the win again, as usual. So Von D, shout out to you. I love you and I appreciate you. Also on Thursday, Vondi was the only person to suggest some different topics that we should talk about. So Steph, I hope you have that on the list because I'm going to spend tomorrow looking up some examples. So that way on Thursday's show, we can be prepared to look at my mom's question and then have some topic and discussion around that. Cool?
Yes. And
cool.
I'm going to email the list if that's okay.
Yeah, that's perfectly fine. All right, man. Well, listen, thank you if you've tuned in. I don't know why I was still holding this. We weren't even on the freaking radio.